Hi, Lizzie. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. So last time you were in, we talked a little bit. You just started your new job.
Mhm.
How's that going for you?
Horrible.
Why is it going horribly?
Well, I'll do things, and then I have like my boss watching over me the entire time, but she doesn't give me any structure in how to do my job. So then we come back and debrief about things, and then she tells me everything that I could improve upon, and then talks about like things that I don't get or don't see because I think it's like she expects me to kind of know already. She's assuming that I already know certain things that she knows, and so when she critiques me, then it's like I fail because she's not telling me what I should already know, kind of thing. Does that make sense?
So what I'm hearing is that she's expecting you to kind of read her mind.
Yeah,
And it's frustrating for you.
it's frustrating, and then she's continuously there because she doesn't fully trust me yet. And so she's always there continuously critiquing and grading. And so with being in school and being continuously graded there and then being at my job being continuously grading, it's just really stressful and really, really tiresome to like always be on the lookout for what I say, what I do, how I look, how I walk, how I present myself to certain people.
I'm sorry to hear that. That sounds like a little bit overwhelming.
It is. It's very overwhelming.
Yeah, it sounds like you feel like you constantly have to be on.
Yeah, it's very tiresome.
Well, have you been able to keep up with your yoga? I know that you were running and practicing yoga. Are you still getting to yoga?
I actually I've gone down a lot in my self-care. We had a 40 days challenge at my studio, and I kind of got kicked out of the program because I failed to go to like a meeting or meet like the criteria. And so after that, for some reason, I got really, really bummed out and was like, ha ha ha, I'm not gonna go if you kick me out. So then I like boycotted, and so I get to the studio like once a week now. And then I'm like sore for 3 days because I only go once a week.
But once a week is still good. That's, it's better. Once is better than nothing.
I mean, that's what I tell myself deep down, that at least I'm going once.
Yeah, well, it's good that you're telling yourself that too, because I think that that's excellent. So we last time we talked a little bit about kind of creating an action plan so that you could keep incorporating your yoga and your running into your busy schedule. So I would like to spend some time to kind of assess your goals and see how we can meet them.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
So I think we focused on work together and exercising. Which would you like to spend this session working on?
I would feel, I guess, better trying to reevaluate and the exercising because I feel like there's not much I can do currently with like my job because I don't think I can really speak to my boss. So I like to spend most of the time focusing on my goals to really try to increase my self-care.
Okay. So it sounds like maybe you're more comfortable with that part right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, good. So, what would you like to see happen with your self-care?
I would like to see a maintenance of it at least once a week.
Okay. So, you'd like to keep going to yoga one time a week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what about the running?
The running, I like running, but it's always so hard to get me going and started. And I work 9 to 9 or go to school 9 to 9. It's really hard. I have to go on like the weekends, which is even harder because you don't want to go work out on the weekends. You want to lay in bed all day watching Netflix. So.
Okay. So would you like to continue the running at all, or just
I think for right now, the running should probably be on like a back burner since
Okay.
I need to focus really on maybe trying to get to the studio twice a week.
Okay. So your goal is really to get to yoga,
Yeah.
rather than just that once per week. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Okay. So your goal is to increase the number of times per week that you go to yoga.
Mhm.
Okay. And you're currently doing the one day. Which day is that?
It's typically a Tuesday or Wednesday or Friday. It's never Monday. And Thursday night is kind of my night to hang out with my friends and go out drinking. And so it's
Okay.
normally like a Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, one of those 3 days, depending on my schedule.
Okay. So do you think, would you feel comfortable setting 2 days a week that would work?
I think I could do that. I feel like most times on Fridays I'm free.
Okay.
And I really like that class because there's not a lot of people in it because nobody likes to go at Friday at 7:30 at night. So
Right. Okay, that's a good way to kick off the weekend. Okay, so let's decide. You're going to go, you said that you normally do Tuesday, Wednesday. Do you want to go ahead and keep that open so that you have some flexibility there?
yeah, I think that'd be good because a lot of times there aren't many programming items or things to do on Friday.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to do Tuesday or Wednesday, and then you'll get to yoga on Friday as well.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I think that that's a great plan. What do you think would help relieve some of the stress during the workday?
And maybe just start being a little bit more vocal about how I feel. 'Cause, I mean, she can't read my mind either. So maybe starting a list just so I know what I'm going to say or something. When I get really irritated, just write down, like, this is what upsets me, and then review it to take the emotion out of it later. To
Okay.
maybe help my workplace situation.
Okay. So maybe for this week, the takeaway is you can get to yoga twice this week, yeah? And then also kind of create a list. When is your meeting with your boss?
It's in 2 weeks.
Okay. So that's good. You have a little bit of time to prepare, right? So this is good. We're making good progress. For homework this week, you're going to try to get to yoga on Tuesday or Wednesday, Friday, and maybe start compiling the list. And then next week, we can check in and see how the exercise is going for you. And then we can also discuss ways to make your work life a little bit less stressful, and some topics that you want to bring up with your boss. So that meeting goes well, and we can maybe reduce some of your stress there too.
Sounds like a winner.
All right. Well, I'll see you next week at the same time.
Of course.